It's a spooky Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Finance Daily, episode 176, A Simple Guide to Start Saving Money by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com.
Get ready to maximize your potential with Optimal Finance Daily, the podcast that brings you the best content in personal finance 5 days a week. Your optimal life awaits. Now here's your host, Dan Warren.
Hi, everybody. I am your host, Dan, and this is, of course, the podcast where I read to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. And today's post from Joshua Becker starts with some frightening stats, perfect for this Halloween. But before we get into it, today is the very last night to be entered into a book raffle that's going to happen at midnight tonight. So if you're on our mailing list, you'll be automatically entered every single month on the first of the month, and it's totally free to join. Just come by oldpodcast.com and enter your email address there, or for a faster way to join and to have a chance at these giveaways, you can text the word financial to the number 44222. Not only will you be entered to win the books, but you'll also get some helpful and easy-to-use spreadsheets that we made just for you. But again, make sure you're in by tonight to be part of tomorrow's raffle. Now let's hear those scary stats and start optimizing your life. A Simple Guide to Start Saving Money by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. The recent news on Americans and their saving habits is concerning. Here are headlines from 3 recent news articles. 47% of Americans would have trouble finding $400. 2/3 of Americans would struggle to cover a $1,000 crisis. And 1 in 3 Americans has saved $0 for retirement. This is not good news. Certainly, our current economic climate is not one that encourages saving, with low interest rates and all. But that doesn't mean it's not important. Money in savings provides a safety net for unexpected expenses. Saving money forces us to spend less than we make. And when the time comes for a major purchase, you'll be glad you've been saving up. But most of us are fully aware of why we should be putting money in savings. The problem isn't that we haven't thought about saving money. The problem is that too many of us just aren't doing it. There are any number of reasons why people are not saving money. They may not think it is urgent, or they may not have taken the time to set up a savings account. But my suspicion is that most people are not setting aside money for savings because they don't think they have enough to do so. When everything that gets earned gets spent, saving is impossible. At the end of the month, there is simply nothing left over to save. So the action gets pushed to the next month, and then the next, and the next. How then can we break that cycle in our lives? If you recognize the need to start saving money but have not done so, this post is for you. I'd like to offer a simple idea to get you started. In fact, it is the same idea I give when people ask me about charitable giving. Start small and start today. I speak often about the benefit of generosity in our lives and how it improves our well-being and life satisfaction. The conversation is often followed by a simple question. How do I get started? I want to be charitable, I just don't see how I can be. My answer is this. Just start with $1. Literally $1. Go find a cause that you believe in and donate $1. Don't be embarrassed. Because of online giving, you'll probably never stand face-to-face with anybody anyway, so just start there. Go donate $1 today and see what happens. Of course, my hope is not that the person will end their charitable giving with a $1 donation. Instead, my hope is that they will donate $1 and soon discover that they still have food on the table, a roof over their head, and clothes on their back. They can be generous and still survive. Soon, I hope, they will try giving $5 a month. Inevitably, again, they will discover their needs are still being met. Maybe they had more capacity for generosity than they thought. Maybe then they will try $10 a month or $15. They did have room for generosity all along. They just needed to discover that was true. Well, the same is true when it comes to saving money. If you want to spend less than you make, start building a savings account and begin getting ahead financially. You can do it, even if you don't think it's possible. I believe it is. Start small and discover it's true yourself. Think of the stress you can begin to alleviate by taking 2 small steps. 1. Set up a savings account. It's important to put your money for savings into a different account than you use for daily, weekly, and monthly bills. Almost every bank offers savings accounts, so check with your local bank first, wherever you already have an account established. However, sometimes these local banks have minimum balance requirements for savings accounts. If you're starting small, $10 a month, you'll want to check that first. If you cannot find a local financial institution with a no minimum balance savings account, or if you prefer to conduct your finances online anyway, many of my personal finance blogger friends recommend Capital One 360. They have a convenient, no minimum balance savings account available, and it's easy to set up. It took me less than 10 minutes to open an account with a $10 opening balance. 2. Set up a $10 a month automatic withdrawal. Just start with $10. Literally $10. Set up a savings account today and deposit $10. Don't be embarrassed at the amount. If you select the online option above, you won't ever have to interact face-to-face with anybody anyway. Deposit $10 and then set up an automatic withdrawal of $10 a month as close to the day you get paid as possible. And then see what happens. Almost certainly you'll still have food on the table, a roof over your head, and clothes on your back. Once you prove that you can survive and save at the same time, raise your monthly contribution to $15 or $20 a month. Over time, perhaps, you'll be able to increase the amount even more. But the first goal is to prove to yourself that you can save. Your first investment into your financial security doesn't need to be a big one, but you do need to start somewhere. You just listened to the post titled A Simple Guide to Start Saving Money by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. And like I mentioned at the top of the show, this Halloween night is the last chance you have to be part of our November drawing to win a book. And the book that's up for grabs is Minimalism, Live a Meaningful Life by the Minimalists. So to enter, all you have to do is be part of our mailing list, submit your email address over at oldpodcast.com, or text the word financial to the number 44222. And that's it for our Halloween episode. Tomorrow, to start the new month, we'll have a brand new author who you haven't heard before on this show. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.